Hi, welcome back to Biz Dev Weekly, the business development show. I am here in studio with Chris Hamilton from SalesTipADay.com. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Thanks for having me, Kirsten.
So, Chris, you've been leveraging audio quite a lot in your sales and marketing efforts, and you have a technique to strip audio out of video and leverage that. Now, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Kirsten, first off, we use video as the starting point for almost everything that we do. And because there's the visual nature, there's also the audio nature to it. You can actually remove the visual nature and just have strictly the audio nature. And there's lots of programs that'll help you do that. If you have a Mac, you can do that through GarageBand. There's Mira is another one that just strips the MP3, puts it into an MP3 format that you can use. But the bigger story behind this one is actually just you create the video and you put it up on like a podcasting site. And example of how I do this is, obviously I have a daily sales and marketing blog that I write, Sales Tip a Day. I'll put my videos up there, but then what I do is I rip the audio out and I put similar information up on my Podbean account. And my Podbean account it's a podcasting channel that people can leverage, and it's tied through to the iTunes store. I also have it syndicated through multiple podcasting directories. So what happens is I take that content that I was just going to use for my blog and I multi-purpose it across multiple platforms. And like I say, it ends up in iTunes. If you look on iTunes under sales, I have 3 separate podcast feeds that go through there. But you'll see them there, ranked very high on the iTunes scenario, and it just generates extra traffic back through my website. One other thing you can do, if you have a WordPress site and you're doing a blog, you can also take that audio information and you can use something like a PowerPress or Blueberry plugin and put the audio content up onto your blog as well, and it will also be syndicated through to iTunes if you set it up properly. So I mean, it really is, it's a mechanism to just leverage more and do more and get found differently. And prime example is, people will go to iTunes to try to find information out, and they will download it, put it onto their iPhone or their iPad or their whatever, any device they have there, just so they can actually listen to it, maybe on a bus ride in, maybe on a car ride in, or somewhere like that. So it's just an extra means for you to get your information out to people. So just a great way to do that sort of stuff. So
looking at it this way, a no-no is to take a video and duplicate it on many different places online. That basically is duplicate content. It doesn't really, it kind of, other than getting noticed on multiple channels, it would work, but actually to get found online, it's less effective through tools like Google. But if you extract the audio and you manipulate it and then you post it, that's considered unique content, and it can be consumed obviously many different ways.
Absolutely, Kirsten.
Great tip, Chris. And it's not rocket science either. It sounds a little daunting, but if you do need some assistance with that, obviously you can check out Chris's blog at SalesTipADay.com for this and other tips. If you need a little bit of hand-holding in getting this process started, visit newlucid.com and contact us, and we can put you in touch with Chris in order to get you going on your own kind of audio podcast. Thanks everyone for joining, and thanks Chris for joining us today.
Thanks, Kirsten.
See you all again real soon.